coast to coast, but in the South, where they say the game just means more, there's only one game considered the Deep South's oldest rivalry. From black jersey debuts to prayers of Jordan Hare, this matchup has had it all. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Auburn Tigers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Adjusting the pattern. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. Makes a grab for a big play. And he'll haul it and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Firing to the right, complete. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. At this point in the season, you're probably if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
He'll bring it out. He took the risk bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dahl. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing second and long from the 19. The offense changing the play. Back to pass. He's looking deep. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah.
Turning it on. Smashes ahead. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside. The back's going for the goal line. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
Back to pass on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight end finds a soft spot.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Might be changing the route. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So here comes the Auburn offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease, he puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Man, that hurts because second down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's third down. Now it puts those feet to the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take the deep shot. Snatches it on the right. Touchdown, Georgia. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man.
Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. Got him, and nobody's close. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling he wants to go deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Guys, only Minnesota and Wisconsin have played more often than Auburn and Georgia. This rivalry is rich in tradition.
And you're right, Reese. This goes back to 1892. A long time. This game has been heated. You know a bunch of the names, a bunch of the storylines. And speaking of storylines, how about the mascot for Georgia? Literally trying to bite an Auburn wide receiver. That's how real this rivalry is.
Lost the fire on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
And this just goes to show you how a big play on special teams can really blow a game open. I mean, this game at this point is still relatively close. Obviously, it's still early, but a play like that all of a sudden is potentially what takes a game from being manageable to being a blowout.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Running back searching for a hole. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Takes the easy completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. The RPO, it's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Touchdown, Auburn! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And padding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. On target.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Here's a heat. They're working that left side. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Breaks into the open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going for it all. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Looking downfield on first down. He's going for the big play. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Pick up at 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Auburn. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And he's going to bring this one out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's exactly what I would do, too. Why would I not keep throwing that dude the football? I know it was incompletion, but he has had a day. He's been cooking this secondary, and they've tried to find ways to get him the ball because he has been so dynamic today.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This dude will pick you apart if you give him time. You better get to him. You better make him feel uncomfortable. This defense did that. Nice job by the defense, hurrying the quarterback through his thought process.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw again. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Gonna swing it on second down. Finds the tight end. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Rushes on him. Gets it to the back. There he goes. Bust through behind his pad. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Dogs! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here comes the Auburn offense. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! The Tigers extend that lead, and in the Deep South's oldest rivalry, looks as if the Dogs are in deep trouble.
Yeah, and this is a great sign for Auburn fans who've had to hear it for a while. Georgia's dominated this series of late. Auburn dominating today.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. He'll pull it down and run. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this QB's got to find his rhythm. Like, he's out of sorts right now. He's out of sync. The ball's not coming out on time. The ball's not in rhythm. The receivers and quarterbacks and tight ends got to get on the same page, man. This offense has got to get something going positive because they've just been struggling through the air.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Deep shot for the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize, they get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to go their way finally against the pass, and they get it right there. Now, if you're this quarterback, you got to turn the page quickly. Obviously, they're not going to stop throwing the football. They've had tons of success with this game tonight so far. He's going to be able to have to bounce back from that interception.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Offense in a bunch formation. He's looking to throw. Oh, he wants it all. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Every single week, defenses know who's going to get the ball thrown to them, but they can't stop him. With that last catch, he now has over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on 1st down. On target over the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. So 1st down will open up the final period.
Ready. 22, water, on the ready. Canopy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. The throw. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20.
Hey, 27, jump. Okay, ready. Ready, set.
They'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Gonna look downfield again. Takes a hit as he fires. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Georgia. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, and maybe you can do it.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
He caught it, and he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Defense in press coverage. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Crosses to 40. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. The inside. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Now improvising. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this one.
They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Back has it. Oh, he's going to pass it. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Defense dropping into soft coverage. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in on the left. Off and running. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to NC State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Off play action on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Hey, this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Got his man out of the backfield. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
Well, the offense on third down there, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively Cam-tastic.
Yeah, and that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time David sort of curved. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
They've got it at the 20 on 2nd and 5.
Here we go, sack.
Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be fourth down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation.